record number of millennials have begun quitting their jobs as this pandemic has started to end, and I've boiled it down to 5 reasons as to why this is. The pandemic has ultimately led to not only a change in the workforce, but it's led many millennials to change their lifestyles and habits. For the past year and a half, the divide between work and play has been blurred. When you work from home all day and most entertainment venues are closed, it's hard to stay motivated when you don't really have anything to look forward to. Many have been warning that the Great Resignation is among us, as a record number 4 million Americans quit their jobs in the month of April alone, according to the United States Labor Department. As pandemic life recedes in the US, people are quitting their jobs in search for happiness, flexibility, and more time. Here are 5 reasons why millennials are quitting their jobs in the summer of 2021. Number 1, workers, and millennials more specifically, are still burnt out. As mentioned before, after working home from a while, it starts to become difficult to differentiate work from your social life. When you're already tired from the day before and you wake up to a monotonous cycle of working for somebody else until the time you fall asleep, it gets draining. When you're in an office working on other projects with colleagues, for example, it feels like you're a part of a team rather than just working for some company by yourself. The sense of being all alone and not really having much to look forward to outside of work has left many millennials burnt out even as the pandemic has started to recede. This brings me to my next point, where corporate culture seems to be playing a role into millennials leaving their jobs as well. According to a Prudential survey, nearly half of all workers who plan to leave their jobs would grade their current employer's efforts to maintain culture during the pandemic a C or lower. Many workers are saying that their bosses haven't been checking in on them like they would if they would be in the office, for example. The lack of connection between the employees and the bosses is another reason why many millennials are leaving their jobs. Reason number 3 is a desire to trade their office for independence. With the increased amount of free time that we've had during the pandemic, many millennials have begun starting those small businesses or trying to pursue those ideas that they've had for a while, but haven't had the time to do it because they've been so busy with work. Starting a new business can generate a spark of motivation that's hard to find when working for somebody else. I can kind of resonate with this feeling as well, as I often think to myself, why would I try and pursue some kind of office job when with a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck, I can hopefully become a YouTuber where I would be doing what I love for the rest of my life, which is making videos. So if you want to help me out there, a like on this video would be much appreciated. Reason number 4 is that millennials don't want to stop working from home. So many employees have loved the flexibility of working from home, so much so that according to a Bloomberg News study, 39% of people said they would consider quitting their jobs if their employers weren't flexible about remote work moving forward. The commute to and from work can not only be costly, but it can also take up a lot of time throughout your day. Dealing with rush hour traffic, along with the spike in gas prices recently, has disincentivized many workers from wanting to return to the office. Not to mention, it's probably easier to get away with not doing as much work when you don't have other colleagues and your boss making sure everybody's on schedule throughout the day. Reason number 5 is that millennials are valuing their time differently. Many millennials are now saying that work not only needs to be about paying the bills, but even more importantly, it needs to be about accommodating life. People are now valuing the time that they're able to spend with their families and friends more, something that was very much on hold during a lot of the pandemic. In addition, many parents don't want to leave their kids at home to head back to the office after spending the whole past year and a half with them. You're not only giving up the time that you're in the office for, but you're also giving up the time that it takes to commute back and forth between work every day. Having kids at home instead of in schools was a drastic change during the pandemic, but it seems many families aren't really ready to give this up quite yet. Anyways, I hope you guys like what I had for you today. I'm going to be posting a new video every morning at 9 a.m. So if you guys like money, social media, and personal finance related content, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, peace out. Woo!